Hello everyone. I hope you will be safe. I'm Smita Rani, PhD scholar from Jamia Millia Islamia. Today I'm going to speak on the theme coronavirus pandemic and challenges of women entrepreneurship in India's informal economy. The economic growth is a necessary step in the capacity building process, and to attain this goal of economic development, entrepreneurship is understood to be significant in the modernization process of any society. The problem of high rates of poverty and employment generation are among the key concerns facing by countries' economists and policymakers. The recent outbreak of COVID-19 has worsened the issue of employment generation and widened the economic gap between capital and living class by causing massive economic loss to the national and international economy. The economic impact of the global pandemic is more on developing economies like India, which comprise more than 90% of informal economy. As entrepreneurship may produce positive outcomes in the area of employment generation with innovative technologies and approaches, it is important to understand the role and significance of entrepreneurial development in India during COVID-19 pandemic. Given this background, the study has two objectives. First, it will understand how entrepreneurship played an instrumental role in reviving informal economy of India, especially during COVID-19 pandemic. Secondly, it discusses the socio-economic challenges posed by coronavirus pandemic to women informal workers and how entrepreneurship has emerged as a mechanism for women workers to cope with the economic crisis in the challenging times of global pandemic. The next slide, I will begin my discussion with understanding of growth of India's informal economy through entrepreneurship. India informal economy is the largest employer of India's unskilled surplus labor, accounting for 99% of businesses and 80% of employment in India's manufacturing center. In India, informality marked both traditional informal economy and informal segments of formal sector. While economic restructuring under liberalization reforms has helped boost economic growth, it has contributed to the informalization of Indian economy at an unprecedented level. The informalization of Indian economy has not only contributed to the growth of contractual labor with no social security benefits, but also generated another category of self-employed workers. Contrary to the understanding of informal workers as low-wage employees, self-employed workers have reconceptualized themselves as entrepreneurs, displaying entrepreneurial attributes, traits, and qualities. It's important to understand this category of informal entrepreneurs as they have not only utilized their labor in contributing to economic development, but also demonstrate entrepreneurship abilities by generating work opportunities for others. The vitality of informal entrepreneurship is reinforced in the development plans of international organizations like OECD and by developed economies like Japan to drive the business dynamics and fueling economic growth. The Executive Secretary of UN Economic Commission for Europe asserts the core of political economic transformation of any country in transition depends on the creation of private sector, the development of entrepreneurship, and creation of micro and small and medium-sized enterprises, which are principal driving force in business dynamics and economic development. Furthermore, informal entrepreneurship is a significant force in the growth of formal firms, as well as formal firms are depends on informal economy to outsource their activities to meet the demands of global competition. Moreover, it enables the formal sector to reduce operational costs while limiting their own susceptibility to enforcement of labor laws compliance in a diverse and demanding environment of global economy. Formal institutions have emerged as inefficient in how they structure economic operation. In this time of global demand, informal sector has taken this gap, has filling this gap and fulfilling and taking over the opportunities generated by global competition. In India, a large proportion of informal workers are entering into entrepreneurship not voluntarily but due to the exclusion from formal sector, which has limited potential to absorb surplus labor. Scholars argue that it is also important to understand the factors that determine entrepreneurship to analyze the impact of entrepreneurship on economic development. So there are several factors that determines growth of entrepreneurial ventures, such as institutional variables that include availability of resource, regulation and incentives, cultural variables, and personal characteristics. The determining factors of entrepreneurship are varied across different engagement level of the process. Some empirical studies suggest the role of human capitals like individual skills and knowledge, education, innovative skills, access to financial resource and liquidity constant, household size, work status, individual entrepreneurship abilities, and social networking, identifying opportunities also increase the likelihood of initiating new entrepreneurship ventures. Moreover, regional factors which that control macro and institutional environment also shape a subjective perception of individuals that determine intention to initiate startups. As women makes large section of informal workers, this section focus on contribution of women entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in informal economy. In India, women entrepreneurs constitute only 13.3%, which is 8 million of total 58.5 million entrepreneurs. 82% of them are involved in micro units. Moreover, women are mostly engaged as invisible informal workers in laborious and low value added activities, which form a significant share of key export industries of global trade. The lack of inheritance rights among women, restricting mobility and poor social networking as a result of social sanction put upon women also disadvantage them from utilizing entrepreneurship opportunities and takes it up as serious career choice. Even in cases women venture into entrepreneurial activities, the cultural gender dynamics has forced them to do a double shift of paid work and unpaid care for family and has to depend on men's approval to seek resources. The study by Global Entrepreneurship and Development Institute suggests that India is way behind in 17th position among 77 countries in Women Entrepreneurship Index. Entrepreneurship can be a tool of women's empowerment by contributing to their economic independence, enhance their sense of agency. There are a number of organizations working to promote women's entrepreneurship programs, although I will not able to mention all of them due to the limitation of time. Uh, some organizations which are important as Grameen Bank, Seva, Proshika, WWF, BRAC, and AWARE are organizing women to initiate rural cooperatives, providing opportunities to learn financial skills and create economic enterprise to encourage entrepreneurship ventures among poor and disenfranchised women in rural areas. However, the current outbreak of COVID-19 has damaged the health of informal entrepreneurship like other parts of economy. The outbreak of COVID-19 has emerged into a major crisis and may leave lasting scars through lower investment, erosion of human capital, loss of jobs and the education system, and fragmentation of global trade and supply linkage. Since March lockdown last year, the labor market of micro and small and medium enterprise and startups, which employ a lot of casual women workers, have started to crumble down due to pandemic. It severely impacted women formal workers and entrepreneurs by causing them several loss of work and income due to reduced demand, lack of access to markets, and drastic reduction in prices. However, some women are using this opportunity crisis as opportunity with their innovative approach and find new ways to sustain their livelihoods as well as providing means of incomes to others. For instance, Godavari Chandrasekhar, whose work is affected by pandemic like other sectors, have used this crisis as opportunity to transform her vehicle repairing center to vehicle servicing center and start offering diversified services that scale up her business. Likewise, Sri Durga and Rishi Verma have also used their entrepreneurial spirits and co-founded Uragia, a brand of pickle of different varieties from their grandmother recipes. Sri Durga has hired 5 other women from Sapphire Group to assist them in their business operation. Nupur Agarwal, on the other, a serial social entrepreneur, has founded Evolve Foundation Kisan Window to create smart, sustainable villages after realizing that most of India's natural and human resource lies in rural areas. She founded Kisan Window to promote the concept of fair trade without middlemen. Today, it has flourished into a network of more than 8,000 farmers across India selling organic products. While COVID-19 has worsened the growth pattern of India's developing economy, this experience suggests that even the crisis can be turned into opportunities through innovative approach and by investing its resources into productive sphere. This indicated the need of innovative initiatives to promote women entrepreneurship programs driven by public and private sector entrepreneurship like Niti Aayog's Women Entrepreneurship Platform, which could help to obtain information about government schemes, marketing assistance, funding and compliance support for their businesses. More recently, UN has also enabled the SBI to launch a women livelihood bond scheme. This initiative gives the private sector an opportunity to invest in women-led enterprise while allowing SBI to raise low-cost funding. This scheme will not only increase women access to institutional credit but will also give support to scale their businesses. Recently, Amazon also launched a store exclusively for women and businesses in association with UN Women. This initiative undertaken during pandemic when businesses are turning to technology to access market. As suppliers and consumers are using online services, this will provide a conducive environment for women entrepreneurs to negotiate prices, market their products, and reach consumers all over the world digitally. Moreover, there are a number of factors that influence women entrepreneurship ventures, such as social support, access to markets and network, training in business skills, and technology, access to low interest credit facilities, and supportive public and private sector, which could play a determining role in promotion of women entrepreneurship and drive the growth of India's informal economy. With this, I'll just stop my presentation here. Thank you so much for patiently listening.